Welcome back, student. Now, in the previous lecture video, we already discussed on adiabatic saturation temperature, and in this lecture video, we will discuss on psychometric chart. Now, as you know that adiabatic saturation temperature is such type of temperature in which the unsaturated air is formed into saturated air with adiabatically. Okay, means through adiabatic process unsaturated air is transformed into saturated air by some means of evaporation mechanism in thermodynamically, and that particular temperature at the exit conditions, that basically your thermodynamic wet bulb temperature, as well as you can say that adiabatic saturation temperature. Okay, and we also calculate the specific humidity of the entrance, means at the inlet section when the air or unsaturated airs are entry point at a particular section 1. Okay, at that particular point you have already calculated the specific humidity. Okay, now in this topic we'll discuss on psychometric chart. First of all, the question will be in your mind that what is psychometric chart. Now, psychometric chart, it's a basically graphical representation. It's a graphical representation of the various thermodynamic properties of moisture air. Now, you know that air may be two types of dry air and moisture air. Dry air basically contains that normally that natural basically gas, that is oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. These are the basically dry air. Now, moisture air, in a moisture air, the dry air and moisture means water vapor are present. That air basically called, it's a mixture of dry air as well as you can say that there are some water vapor also present in there. Then it will called that as a moisture air. Okay. Now, what is psychometric chart? It's basically graphical representation. As you see, this is a psychometric chart. Okay, so this is a graphical representation of the various thermodynamic properties. So various thermodynamic properties of moisture air. That means there are some properties that indicate a thermodynamic property of moisture air. Now what are the properties? It may be dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, dew point temperature. I think you all you know that all of you know that what is dry bulb, wet bulb temperature, and dew point temperature, saturation curve, sensibility factor, specific humidity, relative humidity, specific volume, enthalpy, and vapor pressure. So all these things actually we already discussed that what is dry bulb, wet bulb, dew point. So now in this chart we'll able to easily point out that particular dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, and we can also able that to calculate the various thermodynamic problem. Okay, and it actually reduce the various thermodynamic calculations in RSE unit, means in air conditioning unit. Very important too, because there are some calculations are required to calculate the dry bulb, wet bulb, enthalpy, and there are relative humidity, specific humidity, because all those things are required when you design a particular air conditioning unit, or when you actually produce a air conditioning unit. So obviously all those thermodynamic properties should be calculated, and for this you can use your psychometric chart as a tool. So it reduces the calculation part also. So the very important tool. And with the psychometric chart actually, this drawn actually is basically in atmospheric pressure, that is 760 millimeter of Hg. Now what are the point in this chart? We can look into this. Now in this chart actually, first of all, this is the x-axis in the chart. It will be better if you go through your psychometric chart, then you will able to easily can understand that what is psychometric chart and what are the points in the chart. So these are the dry bulb temperature in the x-axis. So these are the dry bulb temperature, and in this line, this is the y-axis, you can say. This is basically specific humidity that is indicated. Now in the dry bulb temperature, as you see, that basically the temperature that starts from -6 to 50 degree or 45 degrees centigrade, depending on the psychometric chart. So basically -6 or -10 to 45 or 50 degrees Celsius is basically the range for the dry bulb temperatures. And basically these are the line. Okay, this line, these are the dry bulb temperature point. And if you draw the vertical line, so dry bulb temperature, if you draw the vertical line, and they will basically meet a saturation point. Okay, these are the saturation point. If you meet together, they will meet a curve. Basically, that curve actually called saturation curve. Now, so dry-bulb temperature and saturation curve. So this is your dry-bulb temperature, right? Which is basically vertical and uniformly spaced, and the temperature range, which is basically in a psychometric chart, that either -6 on 10 degrees Celsius to up to 45 to 50 degrees Celsius around. Okay, so and when you draw the particle line, actually they meet a particular point in a saturation curve. That point is called saturation point, and this curve, this black color curve, actually this curve indicate the saturation curve. Now, as you know that saturation, what is saturation, what is unsaturation, means what is saturated and what unsaturated. As we discussed in the adiabatic saturation temperature topic, that unsaturated air means unsaturated air, the water vapor content is very less, or it may be some is very low actually in unsaturated air. But in case of saturated air, there are a lot of there are water vapor added on a particular temperature. So basically the amount of water vapor are increases. So in case of saturation state or saturation point, so obviously these are the saturation curve. That means the amount of water vapor basically increases. Okay, so that in this line, basically this line basically indicate your also relative humidity, that it is in 100%. So in saturation curve, relative humidity is basically 100%. Okay, now this is if it is 100%. So if this line is 100%, okay, if this line is 100%, so this line also indicate is your relative humidity in your diagram. So this is also relative humidity. So if it is 100%, it will be 90%, means 0 0.9, 0 0.8, 0 0.7, 0 0.6, 0 0.5, 0 0.4, like this way. So this curve actually indicates the saturation curve. Also in this saturation curve, as you know that saturation curve, the water vapor content, that is basically is relative humidity, also it's 100%. So obviously this curve indicate as your relative humidity 100%. And if you go in this chart, if you want to go in this chart, it will this curve or this line, means this black line is a curved line. Curved line means this one, this line. So this line, as you go in this line, so relative humidity is decreases. If you go upwards, relative humidity is increases. So these are the relative humidity lines. So dry-bulb temperature, these are the dry-bulb temperatures, is a vertical line and uniform space. Saturation curve, these are the saturation curve, and these are the saturation point at which dry-bulb temperature are made together. And if you draw a particular line on this point, that forms a, which is basically saturation curve. In this saturation curve, the relative humidity is 100%, because in the saturation point, the water vapor already, which amount of are present, that is basically maximum, that's 100%. Now this, if it is 100, it will be 90, it will be 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, like this. So these are the relative humidity line, right? Now specific humidity. Specific humidity is basically in your outside of the chart, which is basically uniform space from 0 to 30, 0 to 30 watt, because specific humidity in per kg of air, what amount of actually moisture, water vapor are present, that indicates your that specific humidity. That means 1 kg of dry air, what amount of water vapor are present, that indicates your specific humidity. Now suppose that it is basically in your graph or chart is basically range from 0 to 30. So this is uniformly spaced, that maybe space is 5, 10, okay, 15, like this way. So in this way it up to 30. So that basically 30 means 30 gram per kg of dry air. Per kg of dry air. That means that if the specific humidity is here, that 20, that means it indicates that in a per kg of air or in a per kg of dry air, only 20 gram water vapor are present. So that value you can able to take from the y-axis from this chart. So these are the specific humidity line, these are the dry-bulb temperature, these are the saturation curve, okay, and this curve indicates your relative humidity 100%. These are the 90%, 80%, 70%, like this way you can indicate your relative humidity as well as specific humidity. So this is the relative humidity. Now, what is dry bulb? Where it is wet bulb temperature. Now, as you know, that's your dry bulb temperature. This is your dry bulb temperature, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20. So 5, 10, 15. So these are the point that reach a particular saturation curve, this point. Now, if you draw a line this way, so in this way, so this line actually indicates is your wet bulb temperature. Okay, this is your wet bulb temperature. This is your wet bulb temperature. It means that in a saturation curve, the dry bulb temperature in a saturation curve, the dry bulb temperature and wet bulb temperature both are equal, right? Now, what is dew point temperature? Dew point temperature, it is at wet bulb temperature basically non-uniform in space. Now, dew point temperature. So, dew point temperature, suppose this is your dry bulb temperature 5 degree, 10 degree, 15 degree line, 20 degree vertical line, 25 degree vertical line. Now, if you draw the horizontal line with parallel to the dry bulb temperature, so if you draw, suppose 30 degree dry bulb temperature line is here, right? It will reach or it will cut in saturation curve in this point. Now, if you draw a line parallel to the dry bulb temperature and it reach up to the specific humidity line, this point is basically your dew point temperature. Dew point temperature line. Okay, and this is also non-uniform space. Similarly, you can also draw the line corresponding dry bulb temperature. So 25 degree, this line. So this line gives you the dew point temperature, which is cut in a specific humidity line. Similarly, this one corresponding 20 degrees centigrade, where it is cut. If you draw a line which is parallel to the dry bulb temperature, so parallel to the dry bulb temperature, so this one is a 20 degree sign, 20 degree dry bulb temperature line, which is basically cut in the saturation curve in this point. Now, if you draw the parallel line corresponding to the dry bulb temperature, so if you draw the parallel line corresponding to the dry bulb temperature, so this line indicates your dew point temperature. Again, in the saturation curve, the dry bulb temperature and dew point temperature are also equal. So this is your dew point temperature. So DBT, WBT, dew point, saturation curve, specific heat and relative humidity also we already discussed. Now, remaining point are specific volume, enthalpy, specific vapor pressure. The specific volume is actually in your chart. It's look like it. In this way, you can see that there are specific humidity lines are there. So there are specific is a black color. So these are the relative humidity. These are the specific volume line. It is also mentioned in your psychometric chart. If you go through your psychometric chart, you can easily identify the specific volume line. Okay, and now these are specific volume, and now it's the enthalpy and vapor pressure. Enthalpy, vapor pressure, and sensible heat. Okay, so these 3 points you have to identify in this plot. So what are those points now? So enthalpy. Okay, so enthalpy, suppose, I'm sorry, in your chart, if you see in your chart, so there are some enthalpy is written here. So it is basically parallel to the wet bulb temperature. Suppose this is the dry bulb temperature. Okay, these are the dry bulb temperature. So these are the point that gives you the enthalpy lines. Now these are the point. So this is basically the parallel to the wet bulb, because this is the 20 degree centigrade dry bulb temperature line. If you draw inclined straight line, so this is your wet bulb temperature or 20 degrees Celsius. So this is the parallel to the enthalpy line. Okay, so this is your enthalpy. Again, in this way, in this fashion, this is your vapor pressure line. This is your vapor pressure in your left side of the chart. And in this way, here you can see this is your sensible heat factor up there. Okay, so enthalpy are in this way, vapor pressure. Now, how do you define that? How do you solve the problem if you give, suppose your dry bulb temperature is you given, wet bulb temperature is if it you given in your numerical, and relative humidity is also given. If the intersect point are, they will meet a particular intersect point, so corresponding that point you can easily identify your specific humidity, enthalpy lines, or any type of thermodynamic properties. Okay. Now, as we know that psychometric chart basically consists of there are 8 to 9 actually thermodynamic properties are there, in which you can calculate the dry bulb, wet bulb, specific volume, relative humidity, specific humidity, enthalpy, vapor pressure. So all those things you can calculate on only one single chart, that is psychometric chart. Now if you separate these things on a particular from the chart, you can see that dry bulb temperature. So this is your dry bulb temperature, which is vertical, and that is basically uniform space, and this is your uh, dry bulb temperature line. Okay, this is the dry bulb temperature line, which is basically uniform space and vertical. So this is the dry bulb temperature. What in the y-axis, that indicates your specific humidity. So this is your specific humidity, that is basically from 0 to 30 gram per kg of dry air. That indicates that in a per kg of dry air, that amount of gram means that gram of some water vapor are present. So this horizontal line, which is basically parallel to the dry bulb temperature, that indicates your specific humidity. Similarly, if you see that the dew point temperature, so if you draw the dry bulb temperature, as you know, these are the dry bulb temperature from here. If this dry bulb temperature, which is basically non-uniform in space, okay, so from the non-uniform space, now these dry bulb temperature reach at a particular saturation curve. This is your saturation curve. Now if you draw a particular point on corresponding this line parallel to the dry bulb temperature, that is your dew point temperature. Similarly, this also your dew point temperature. Similarly, this also your dew point temperatures. Okay. Now wet bulb temperature, and wet bulb temperature, this is your dry bulb temperature. You know that it's at 5, 15, 25, 35, 45. So because dry bulb temperature basically varies from 0 to up to means -6 or -10 degrees Celsius to up to 45 to 50 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now, how to define that wet bulb temperature? Okay, as you know that dry bulb temperature, when you draw the vertical line, which is basically cut in the saturation curve at a particular point, that point is a saturation point. At that particular point, the relative humidity is 100%, because it suggests that there is maximum amount of water vapor already are present and that reach at a particular saturation state. That's the saturation curve or saturation point. Now from that particular point, if you draw a straight inclined line from here, this type of line indicates in your chart that is basically wet bulb temperature, which is basically non-uniform in space. Now specific volume. Specific volume, if it your dry bulb temperature, there are lots of other line also are there, but you have to identify only specific volume, which is indicate your meter cube per kg of dry air. Okay, what amount of specific humidity means specific volume are there. As you know, volume unit is meter cube. Now specific volume would be that meter cube per kg, because specific are term are there, so that's a specific volume. And this is your dry bulb temperature in x-axis, this is specific humidity line in y-axis. Now if you draw this inclined line, okay, that line indicates your specific volume. Okay. Now similarly, if you draw the enthalpy line in dBT and specific humidity plot, I mean, so dry bulb temperature, as you know, this is a dry bulb temperature and this plot specific humidity. Now enthalpy are here. So these are the inclined line. These are the inclination line, which is basically parallel to the wet bulb temperature. So these are the enthalpy line. Now the question in your mind that what is the actually relative humidity line? Okay. So as you know, if it is a specific humidity, okay. So if it is a specific humidity line, now if you want to see the sorry. Okay, as you know that this is a specific humidity line and this is the dBT. You know that this is a relative humidity line. It is RH. So this will be your relative humidity line. Okay, relative humidity. Now, relative humidity, here this line indicates saturation curve as well as relative humidity 100%. Similarly, this type of line indicate your relative humidity line. Okay, like 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, like that is a relative humidity line. And there are one more point, that is your vapor pressure line. Okay, now vapor pressure line is your in your chart. So this is your enthalpy line in this manner. This is a vapor pressure line in which you can easily calculate the vapor pressure of water vapor. So this is the vapor pressure line. Okay, and this is the sensible heat factor line. So all those things we have already discussed. Now let's take a numerical and we are solving on this. Okay. Now in this part of the numerical, in the psychometric chart, actually the problem is that for a sample of air having 20 degrees Celsius, 22 degrees Celsius, and relative humidity is 30%, at barometric pressure that 760 mm of Hg. Now calculate the vapor pressure, humidity ratio, vapor density, and enthalpy. Now, in the psychometric chapter, actually already discussed that, already calculate that what is the formula to calculate actually vapor pressure, humidity ratio, vapor density, enthalpy. So all those things we already discussed on that. Now, in this problem, actually, what is given first? First, we solve this problem in the formula base, in the formula, using the formula. Okay, then you can use you can solve by, or you can check your result from the psychometric chart. Okay, because you have to understand what is the needful, what is the main applications of psychometric chart. You can see here. Okay, now in this problem, that the divert temperature that is given, that 22 degrees Celsius, that is TD, that 22 degrees Celsius, and relative humidity is 30%, it is given in numerical, and barometric pressure that 760 mm of Hg. Okay, and so from this these three values are given in numerical. So corresponding, so first of all we have calculated that from steam table the divert temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. So corresponding divert temperature 20 degrees Celsius, you have to calculate the vapor pressure. That means if you go your steam table, if you go to the steam table at corresponding saturated water steam table at temperature scale, if you go through your temperature around 20 degrees Celsius, you can see that the saturation pressure will be that is 0.026 bar. Okay, so PS is equal to 0.026 bar, and as you know that phi basically your relative humidity, which is basically PV by ratio of PV by PS, and you have to calculate PV means vapor pressure, and saturation pressure already you have known, and phi value is given in numerical. Since relative humidity, it is given in numerical, that is 0.3. So put this value 0.3 here. So you have to calculate this PV from here, that will be 0.0079 bar. Okay, so this is your vapor pressure. Now second part of the numerical is humidity ratio. Now you know the humidity ratio is basically 0.622 PV divided by PV minus PV, where PV is water vapor pressure, PV is barometric pressure. Okay, now if you put these values PV that is 0.026 and PV is equal to 1.01 and PV is equal to 0.026, you can calculate the humidity ratio, that will be 0.0049 kg per kg of dry air. And third part of the numerical, that vapor density. You know the vapor density is equal to W into PV minus PV divided by R into TD. Now if you put all these values equal, W being specific humidity or humidity ratio, that is 0.0049, PV value is 1.01 bar, PV value that is your 0.0079, R that is 287, and TD means divert temperature 273 plus 22. If you put all these values, you can get this one. Okay, now if you calculate the last one is enthalpy. We already discussed that, calculate actually that enthalpy of moisture air. Okay, so this was the formula, H is equal to 1.022 TD plus W into HFGTB plus 2.3 TDP. TD, as you know, that divert temperature, W is your humidity ratio, HFG means latent heat of vaporization at corresponding dew point temperature. That's why dP 2.3 dP. TdP means dew point temperature. Okay. So as you know that dew point temperature is basically corresponding your partial vapor pressure, means vapor pressure corresponding partial vapor pressure. So vapor pressure is basically your 0.026 bar. Okay, that is the 0.026 bar, 0.26 bar. Okay, so corresponding this you can easily calculate. Okay, you can easily calculate the value of corresponding TDP of 3.28 degrees Celsius, and from corresponding 3.8 degrees Celsius you can get the from the saturated water steam table, you can get the value of latent heat of vaporization. That means HFGDP, that will be 2492. If you put all this value you can get this one. So all these things you have to calculate only using the formula. But what is the needful of psychometric chart? Here we come. Because so we are only concentrate, we are actually interested on this here in this numerical, because as you know this is your dry bulb temperature, this is your specific humidity. Now what is given in numerical, that is 22 degrees Celsius dry bulb temperature. Suppose it is starting here from 0 to up to means minus 10 to 15 degrees. Suppose this is your 22 degrees Celsius. Okay, it may be here, it may be here also, but here we are corresponding suppose 22 degrees Celsius. Okay, now this is a 22 degrees Celsius of dry bulb temperature. Relative humidity line, as you know, this is the relative humidity 100%. As you go beyond this diagram, so this is the relative humidity. Suppose this is the relative humidity line. So 22. So as we discussed that the dry bulb temperature around, that is in this x direction, that is your dry bulb temperature, and in this direction, as you know, that is your specific humidity. Now the problem in this problem, actually the dry bulb temperature is given as 22 degrees Celsius. That means suppose we are assuming that in this temperature, that is your 22 degrees Celsius. So this is a vertical line, as you know. So this is a vertical line. If you draw this vertical line corresponding to 22 degrees Celsius, suppose this is your curve will be this one. Similarly, a relative humidity is also given. So two values have to be given in your numerical so that you can calculate the third required thermodynamic properties. So relative humidity is 30%. That means this is relative humidity lines, because as you know this is saturation curve that indicates relative humidity, that is your 100%, 90, 80, 70, 60 like this. Suppose this is a 30% in your chart. So it will cut at a particular section here. Now at a barometric pressure of 760 mm of Hg. So 760 mm of Hg, that means the barometric pressure is 0 given. So corresponding this cutting point, you can calculate the vapor pressure. First you have to calculate the vapor pressure. So this is your making point of relative humidity 30% and diameter temperature 22 degrees Celsius. If you draw this line horizontally in this way, in the left part of your chart, that will give you the line which cut your vapor pressure, that would be actually 0.007 okay bar, okay, which is basically calculated from by using formula, but you can calculate the value easily from this chart. Okay, now the second one is humidity ratio, or humidity ratio also sometimes also called as specific humidity. Okay, similarly if you draw this line corresponding in this way, you can get the value of specific humidity. So there is no need of calculation at all. So this is the interesting part of your psychometric chart. You can easily calculate all those things in your air conditioning unit, means all those thermodynamic properties, so you can get easily. Okay, so this is your humidity ratio of specific humidity. Now last one is vapor density. Okay, and vapor density is your, suppose it's 0.084 okay meter cube per kg. So vapor density, as you know, this is a formula, and you know that this is 0.084 meter cube per kg of dry air. So amount of that you can calculate the vapor density and enthalpy. So enthalpy is a long formula there, that is H is equal to 1.022 TD plus W into HFGDP plus 2.3 TDP. So this is a very long expression in terms of enthalpy of moisture air. Now you can calculate easily. So this is your point. If you draw this line corresponding, this line gives you the enthalpy line. That will be your 34.8. So that will match your actually the enthalpy which you calculate. Okay. So in this way, actually, you can easily calculate any psychometric problem, numerical, or in air conditioning. Okay. And in the next lecture video, we will discuss on actually cooling and humidification, heating and dehumidification. So all those things, humidification, dehumidification, cooling and heating, sensible cooling, and bypass factor, all those things will be discussed in the next lecture video. Okay, thank you very much for listening and watching me, and goodbye.